All right, man. The Raiders traded for Davante Adams. All right. It's being said that Davante Adams chose Derek Carr over Aaron Rodgers. Okay. And when Aaron Rodgers signed back, everybody thought that Davante Adams was automatically coming back. Right. And that did not happen. And now people are going around saying that Davante Adams uh, chose to play with Derek Carr over Aaron Rodgers, right? And he told the Packers that he wasn't playing on the Green Bay. He wasn't playing in Green Bay on the franchise tag again. All right, but now people saying that he chose Carl Rogers, and like I said before, that is a huge downgrade in quarterback. I will say that. But he can also help make Derek Carr a better quarterback. But check out the NFL playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree link in the description. You can find me everywhere on social media. I'm producing content from Instagram, Twitch, to Spotify, and a few more. All right. So, um, does this surprise me? No, this does not surprise me. All right. All right. He wanted to play with Derek Carr. He just bought a house in Las Vegas too. So they trading where he wanted to go. Now did the Packers kind of mess this up? Yeah, they kind of messed this up. And people say, well, what you mean by this? He had a certain type of whatever it's called, the transition tag. He had a certain type of tag on him, right? And had the Raiders came and matched his tag or gave an offer on his franchise tag and just offered him a contract like a restricted free agent in the NBA. Um, and the Packers didn't, and they could have had matched the offer. And he could have came back to Green Bay. If the Packers didn't want to match the offer, then they would have got two number ones. They ended up getting a 1 and a 2 this year, I believe it is. So had the Packers allowed the Raiders to do it, offer him, they could have matched it and kept him, or they could have let him go for two number ones. Now, obviously, one of them number ones probably wouldn't have helped them to last year. All right, so obviously one of them number ones probably wasn't going to help their cause this year, but this shit, it's still a number one, right? It's still a number one. So, he going to Vegas. They need the firepower. I still just don't trust Derek Carr as a quarterback. Now, can he get back into that almost MVP form he was a few years ago when before he got the injury and get back to that? Maybe. And Josh McDaniels is the offensive coordinator now, so they can do some things over there. And the NFC West, AFC West is very dangerous right now. And the Chiefs got a lot of competition. They might beat each other up where somebody might not even make the playoffs. A lot of people were saying that a lot of people were saying that you know a lot of these different teams gonna run off with them. They're gonna beat each other up. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna beat each other up. So Davante Adams could have stayed in Green Bay and played with Aaron Rodgers, and it seemed like he chose Derek Carr over Aaron Rodgers. And then you went to a tougher division. And Derek Carr is like nowhere near. Yeah, Rodgers might be the best quarterback in the league, or somewhere near the top on most pundits' lists and most fans' lists. And he going over there, and they got a lot of weapons. And then you in Las Vegas too. That's better than being in Green Bay. And when they took so long to get this deal done, you know, and most of that is Aaron Rodgers. They took so long to get this deal done that he was fed up. This shit should have been done last year, but then they had to figure out how they was gonna pay Rodgers and tear Rodgers' deal up, and whatever the situation uh that may have been. This dude getting $28 million a year, bro, for a wide receiver. Is he one of the best? Absolutely. He getting $28 million around that a year. I don't think any receiver is worth for that. No matter how good you are, he better make Derek Carr turn back into the Derek Carr when it looked like he was on the trajectory to win the MVP. Straight up and down. They better do something. And not another first round exit. None of that. Also they said the Raiders are looking at bringing in Stephon Gilmore, so they going all in. They got a solid team. They just don't have the star power. Now you got Jacobs, the running back. Now you got Waller. Now you got Adams. Now you got Chandler Jones, and now they might add Stephon Gilmore. So so it's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. But I think he was tired of the Green Bay disrespect. When they didn't find a way to pay him, but he had to understand they had to take care of Rodgers first. And I think part of it, he didn't want to be in Green Bay. And him and Derek Carr, from what I understand, was childhood friends. But Green Bay dropped the ball. They could have got 2 1s instead of 1 and 2. But then, like I said before, that 2 helped them this year. And how do they replace him as far as wide receiver? You got Odell Beckham, but he tore his ACL late in the year. You got Robert Woods, who tore his ACL later in the year. So, I mean, you let Allen Robinson, it was a bad time, and this should have been resolved. They should have been flipped him. You know what I'm saying? They should have been flipped him, and this should have been resolved. That way, they could have went out there and got somebody. Now you counting on some rookies to come in and do something. Now you got Julio out there, T.Y. Hilton, Will Fuller still out there. So it might have to be a combination. Draft somebody, Juju Smith-Schuster still out there. So they got options. They got. I'm not sure what their salary cap looking like. They got options from Deshaun Jackson, Adam Humphries in the slot, Demir Bird, D.D. Westbrook. There's a lot of options out there for them. So they not totally dead in the water, but this could have been a lot more conveniently done. All right, this could have been done quicker. If I had the best bet, they're probably gonna take a combination of something. They did draft Amari Rodgers last year. They're probably gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna take a veteran, then we're gonna draft somebody early on," and that's what they should do. So, which one fit the best? You got Jarvis Landry. He a slot receiver, so you trying to replace a guy that was really good on the outside, really good in the slot. So I had to bet Juju Smith-Schuster might fit that bill the best. Really good on the outside, really good on the inside. You turn around, you say, well, which receivers in the draft, could they be looking at? To be honest, there's a few. I haven't looked at all of them. I mean, you got some all up the board. To day 3 with the Thornton kid that ran fast at Baylor. They look at somebody to come in right away and be effective and kind of replace Adams or help Juju or somebody, whoever they bring in to replace Adams. You had a couple guys that got injured. Drake London, George Pickens, they got injured. So Pickens came back. Pickens will be there around the second. My Detroit Lions, see my Detroit to the Mercy Parsock, looking at like Pickens a lot. Big, strong receiver, get down the field. That might be one of the dudes they're looking at. Pickens, 6'3", ran a 4.4 coming off an injury. That's one of the dudes they're probably looking at. Now, Drake London, Uh, might be something. But he really don't have. He would be number one. He go inside out. That'd be a good one. He don't really have that speed like Davante Adams. Davante Adams might not be the fastest guy in the world, but he really got some good speed, some solid speed. But yeah, Drake London might be somebody coming off ACL injury, a little ankle injury. Was a fractured ankle. So yeah, Drake London probably be the ideal fit. Size, him and Pickens size. Then you add Juju. That's what I would do with them. I'd probably add somebody like Drake London, try to get him, pick up Juju or Will Fuller. Will Fuller can stretch it out, and probably more. Juju can stretch it out and work underneath. Juju and probably Drake London for them. They'd be all right. Aaron Rodgers could form a really good rapport with Juju because he can move around on top of what they already got. But he sat there and waited late. I don't think he was worth 30 anyway. Receivers are dime a dozen. You still got Julio out there. You still got T.Y. out there. They're a dime a dozen. But if I'm them, I'd probably say Juju, and I'd probably go with Drake London. Now, Juju can run, but you said, well, we need a burner. Then I probably if you want to draft somebody, probably looking at Chris Olave. You say I go Chris Olave, and then I go Juju or something like that. So they got options, or you go Will Fuller, you go Drake London. So, but yeah, they really don't have like that burner anyway. Some of the receivers big and get downfield, but Chris Olave probably opened everything up for them. Garrett Wilson pretty good too, but Chris Olave probably more of a better deep threat. So we'll see how they fix it. And the receivers diamond doesn't ain't like they looking for a quarterback. Five receivers walking around. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the NFL Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the Linktree link. You find me everywhere from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and all. Now I want to make a financial donation. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal like description. Appreciate the love and support.